Hello, Kupos! This is Armastis, and you're watching Armastis TCG. And with From Nightmares right around the corner, it's starting to do some pretty interesting things to the market. Let's get into it. Okay, Kupo, so remember, before we jump right in, please remember to like, subscribe, hit the old bellio. Look, I'm looking at the stats and I'm seeing how much y'all are watching and how much y'all ain't subscribing. So please help out a fellow Kupo and please subscribe. Also, remember, affiliate links up above and down below in the video link description. Let's get into this. Okay, so From Nightmares is right around the corner, Kupo. So if you haven't gotten your pre-orders in, please be sure to do so. It's pretty interesting because, as we see here, unlike some previous box sets, with this one coming out, we got that Cloud signature card along with other lightning support. And you know what? This set is becoming more and more wanting. From Nightmares booster boxes already here, a pre-sale of 114. Look, you can get them cheaper at other places. But if you're going to get them here on TCG Player, please also use my affiliate link, which is in the video link description down below. It helps the channel. Anyways, so we got the booster box about 114. We got cases still available, but going up to $6.99. That's pretty crazy. It's coming around. Get ready. Now, going into Emissaries of Light really quickly, though. Somebody in the Discord had asked me to take a look at this, or one of the Kupos asked me to take a look at this, and interesting things happening. So the booster boxes are going up slightly in price, just a little bit, not too much. Even the cases here, although if you're going to get into this, a case would be really where I would go. Honestly, you're going to get a lot more full arts, and it's just going to be a great deal all around. Anyways, so what I want to take a look at really quickly here is Titus, Riku, Unalesca. We got Shantoto, Black Waltz, Cecil, Waka, all of these cards. Even here, this Titus, the non-full art, non-foil version, all going up in price. So I think just with some support that's coming up, but also with the way the meta is going currently, it's pretty interesting to see that cards from Emissaries of Light are getting more and more wanted. So get in there. If you haven't gotten a few boxes, or if you haven't gotten these singles yet, you may want to get on them now, because I think with the next set, we're still going to get some support with this. Look, water's still going to be a thing, wind's still going to be a thing, but lightning's definitely going to be a thing. And maybe, you know, Black Waltz is probably one of those things we'll start to see again. Maybe see more, I don't know. So check it out. Make sure you get your stuff before it's too late. Now, moving on. Okay, I know I said Lightning's going to be getting that support, but also Earth is going to be getting some amazing support from Nightmares. We've already taken a look a few times at Robo Akbel, and we have seen that this card's already being used. But what's really interesting is that this card is being bought out even more. Now, we still have a downfall here with our non-full arts, right? Which is interesting, though they're still pretty pricey. Honestly, around $15. We see, just recent sales here, not too long ago, just a few weeks ago. Still a few left here in stock, but then we go quickly into the foil non-full art, and we're getting up to the $16, up to the $20, $25 mark. And there's only 2 pages worth here. Look, Kupos, this card is a fantastic card. Make sure you have your playset if you're going to be diving into the Earth. If we look at the full art here, fascinating, mostly all gone. We got one left here, and honestly, at $80 or $75, $80, it's not too bad really. But look at this. Look how much this has jumped up. Looking at the buyouts, which were done here in January, but not much posting on here. People really holding on to those. So if you have any you want to unload, maybe now's the time to sell them. I think really a $60 to $70 mark is a good fair price if you're going to be selling them. But if you haven't gotten yourself some and you want yourself some full art ones, maybe you want to go check out eBay, go check out the marketplace over on Facebook, or pick up this last one here, right here. So Vanille here was really interesting. I saw recently with some decks and FF decks that were made that Vanille here was being used. It's a really great card. It has a lot of that Earth and Lightning support that I think we're going to be getting. That's going to add to that support that we're going to be getting from Nightmares. And let's take a look at this. It says Dual Active Vanille. Choose one opponent's auto ability. If your opponent doesn't pay 2, cancel its effects. So it adds a cost to your opponent's auto abilities, which is, I mean, kind of standard, in the game. So this is a great way to just kind of put a blocker on that. Dull, you can put Vanilla into the break zone, choose one backup in your break zone and add it to your hand. So it's also a nice little basically resource refuel, if you will, here. So still not too expensive. And I'm bringing this up because, look, there's going to be that earth, that lightning support. You may want to make sure you have yourself a playset here. May want to get on it. This could, look, I can't predict the future, but potentially I could see these going for maybe $1 or $2 on average. And then we get the foils here, which are already going at $1. Yeah, look, it's a great looking card too. So your Vanille from Resurgence of Power. Next up, we've already taken a look at this card, Mellowson. But Mellowson is just freaking fantastic. That card that basically steals from your opponent, it's amazing. It can become a monster, a forward as well, because it's a monster. And also right here, it says if Mellowson is chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities, and if your opponent doesn't discard one card, you cancel its effects, right? You can do that once ability per turn. Anyways, it's a fantastic card. This card has also seen a lot more play, though the prices are still going down. Also another card, just to keep an eye out, Kupos. Keep an eye out on this one because it may get bought some more as well. There is no full art version of this. There's just the standard version here. And of course, there are foil versions still available here. Actually, quite a few pages, which is pretty nice. If you haven't gotten yourself a box of Resurgence of Power, or you just want a playset of it, now's the time to get it. Or maybe hold on to them a little bit. Potentially, they can go up, especially with all that lightning coming out. Behemoth K, talking about lightning. So this card, I've always loved this card. This card is so freaking cool. So Behemoth K here from Opus 13, which is of course already a short print set, right? Is, look at this, Kupos, the non-foil going up a little bit here. There's no full art of this one here, but the non-foil going up a little bit. The foil just going up here, and we saw recently quite a few buys, which was really interesting to me, Kupos. So I can see that some of you are forward thinking here, already going $30 for just a regular, $45, $50, up to $70 for the foil. Kupos, get your hands on this card if you haven't already. It's a freaking amazing card. At damage 5, right? So it kind of benefits you to take those hits. When a Behemoth K is blocked, Behemoth K deals your opponent 1 point of damage. That is brutal. This card's so freaking good. I love this card. Okay, Lady Lilith, another fantastic card. And Kupos, what is this? Look at that. Roink! Up there again, to the moon. Looking at previous sales here, people really wanting this card. Look at all these buys just happening, just going and going and going and going. Kupos, if you haven't gotten yourself this playset, get it before it's out. It's a really great card. In fact, let's really quickly here remove one forward other than Lady Lilith from the game. Gain a crystal. You can also use ability once per turn. You can so use a crystal. You choose one lightning forward. It gains haste until the end of the turn. You can only use this ability once per turn, and it's a 2-coster. Cool. Okay. Or you pay 2 crystals, choose one forward, it costs 5 or less, and break it. This is a fantastic card. Kupos, get your hands on it quickly. Now, next up. I was really shocked. I was looking at some recent decks, and I'm also comparing some of the lightning stuff, seeing that Odin's being used a lot more, and I was really surprised that this was bought out. I actually didn't know it was bought out, this full art Odin here. Recent sales, well, of somewhat recent, January, right? We saw $40, $35. You can see nothing in stock, Kupos. If you have any you want to sell, hey, put them up right now. Now's the time to sell these right here. Even if you don't have the full art and you got that foil version, look, this card looks beautiful, okay? Even the non-full art foil looks amazing. I mean, they all look beautiful. Look at the art on this. But look, if you got these, now's the time to sell them. People are wanting it. People want to use it. Look at all these recent sales, Kupos. Thankfully, we have still quite a few available here in the non-foil, but then we only have a few. It looks like 3 total in foil. Now's the time to sell these if you got them, Kupos. X-Death. This one also surprised me. Another lightning. Look at this. Foil up again. The non-foil, okay, but still a good, just moving at a good solid $7, $8, $9. That's incredible. And then of course you get your foils here, going up at around $15. And then you have your full art here, which, look at that jump. Look at that, Kupos. That is crazy. And if there are 10 or more cards removed from the game, X-Death gains 2k power. So it can be 10. Okay, cool. When X-Death enters a field, remove all the characters in each player's break zone from the game. So you can already get that ability. At the end of each of your turns, if there are 20 or more cards removed from the game, your opponent selects one character they control and remove it from the game. Okay, that's pretty freaking incredible. It is going here, recent sales. Yeah, so we got a few recent ones. Wow. This is already at the 61, 70, 80, 90. Look, if you got these to sell, now's the time to sell. Of course, look at that is incredible. All right, next up here, Kelger. I saw this card being used as well, and I was like, what is this? What is this card, Kelger? I honestly, this one like went past me here. Another great card from Rebellion's Call. I'm telling you, Kupos, there are good cards in that set. I'm surprised that the set's not selling, but look at, here it is right here. Non-foil regular card, $3-4, and then immediately you go up to the foils here, which there are about the same amount of foils left. About the same price. It's a great card. Opponent doesn't control a forward. It costs 5 or more. Kelger gains haste for strike and brave. That's incredible. It's 4 AK power. Okay, when Kelger enters the field, you may pay 1 win. When you do so, choose 1 forward cost 5 or more and break it. Wow, that's a really great card. Not bad. So look, if you want to pick some up, now's the time to do so. I wanted to do a quick check here on Terra as well. I was really curious because Terra saw some buyouts here. Even though the price was falling, there are people that really want this card. Hey, I'm a big fan. You all know how I feel. I mean, I got the big card poster behind me. Excuse me. But look, if you can get your hands on this card, pick it up. I know there's a few on eBay that go up, and then sometimes on the Facebook Marketplace. 120 even isn't too bad. This is a bit maybe too much. Maybe one day I can see this being at the 165 mark. But look, we have recent sales at even up to 108. If you can get at 90, that's even better. Next up here, I just wanted to take a look at this one, and we got some steady sales here, or at least the steady prices here. It went up a little bit for the non-foil, just regulars, just a little bit. But even these, look, the card is just not only collectible, it's a great, fantastic all-around card. So there we go. There's Terra. Materia also was interesting. I saw a few decks playing this. I wanted to take a look at this, and sure enough, went up just a little bit here. If you got yourself some Materias, now's the time to sell them because it looks like people are wanting them, potentially with the new support that's coming out. But also I saw some great builds utilizing the functionality of this card here. And already the $3, $4, $5 mark. You look at the foils here, and we go to the $6, $7, $8 mark. Yeah, so that was really interesting. And then I was looking at some promos, and I wanted to look at the Opus 14 Buy a Box promo, which was Barrett, right? The pre-release kit had Tifa, which was, I mean, that one's just like, my gosh, everybody really wants that one. But even Barrett here is a great card. Not only does it look great, it's a good collector's card. It's a short print set. Yes, there's a lot more of these in the market, but not a whole lot necessarily in that are like at the lower cost value, I should say here. You still see here, though, that there are some still readily available, but it has gone up here, and it is going up to the $20, $28 mark here. Looks like trying to push to 30, but looks like you still get your hands on it at $15 ones. And of course, going up here, I was just looking at the ability, just seeing what, look, people still love to play their Job Avalanche, their Final Fantasy VII based decks. Those are cards always to keep an eye out, always to hold on to for long term. All right, Kupos, that's it for today's Market Watch. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember, again, like, subscribe, ring the bell, use the affiliate links. Don't forget about Cardboard Corner up here giving you 5% off. Use that code. It's really generous of them. Thank you again to all of them. Remember, you're all wonderful. You're all beautiful. You're all loved. And until next time, bye-bye.